Instagram is like a slot machine. What's going to come next on the feeds? Snapchat is a slot machine. Each time you see the red notifications and you don't know what's behind it, you're playing the slot machine when you click on it to see what did I do.
I quit social media for 2 months and it changed my life like never before. I have deleted Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat. I was just using YouTube at this time. I've learned this fact that we are addicted to these social media platforms and we can't help it. Because for us, it's just become a necessary thing nowadays to have. We see people around us using these apps and they have their own dogmatic opinions about it. And we all have this feeling of being left alone or the fear of missing out something if we stop using these apps. But back then, we are not that much influenced by the things which we don't have. But nowadays, we easily see a post and we think, I can do it too. If that person is wearing those expensive clothes, I can do it too. If that person is showing that perfect figure, I can do it too. These feelings makes us compare to others and to set benchmarks that how we should look according to others. We start thinking what other people think of us, and this feeling makes us inferior, low in confidence, and leads to depression. We get an instant high level of dopamine if we get a notification. Dopamine is the same chemical produced when we smoke a cigarette. It makes you feel good, and these apps are designed like that to make you addictive. These design principles of likes and comments makes you instantly happy. But if we don't get that much likes, subconsciously we get depressed and we start using these apps more and more to increase our statistics and match that criteria to be perfect according to others. And we start mirroring them for how you should be and how you should look in this platform that isn't even real. We try to find our happiness in these things which are not real. They are all made up. The celebrities, the Instagram models, the famous faces, and the list goes on. We admire them. We try to copy their things, but in reality, we do not realize it that they are no different from us. They have their own purposes using these apps, but somewhere they are also trying to find their happiness. And we all end up in this vicious circle. I know these things because I was one of you back then, but one day my friend asked me, are you truly happy in the things which you are doing? And at that moment I was completely blank. But later on something really changed and I thought to completely quit social media for some time. But interestingly, the initial days of quitting social media were not that much easy. I was thinking of reinstalling it back for 2-3 days, but after a week, those feelings or urges decreased. In the first week, it was tough because I didn't have anything to do. I used to have this habit of checking the feeds repetitively and scrolling endlessly throughout my day for hours. And now I was just sitting alone, doing nothing. And I started questioning myself, is it the right thing to do? But with time, those feelings fade away. And I followed some good YouTube channels for weekly updates, for which I was relied on those apps. And I started reading novels. And by this, I've developed a habit of reading. And I was learning new things every day. And it helped me a lot in my understanding of society, family, relationships, and many more things. And these things are not taught to us in our school or colleges. Now it's almost 3 months and I know the day will come. I will also reinstall those apps, but the things I've learned throughout this process is a pearl of true wisdom. Now I know I have better things to do rather than scrolling and reposting those memes or looking at the lifestyle of our so-called superstars or Instagram models. Now I know how to manage my time and be productive. I'm not asking or telling you to delete these apps permanently, but if I ask you, will you be able to delete these apps for 1 month? Then you'll probably say, yeah, I can. But ask yourself, can you?
Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
No.